Hey everybody, welcome to Dad's Free Time Game Reviews, where I review the games that I play when no one needs me. Today's game is Elebits for the Nintendo Wii. As I mentioned before with the Nintendo Wii, I just basically bought my wife the Nintendo Wii and didn't have any games to show for it. So I went looking for some games, and Elebits is one of the games that I found. The tricky thing about having a Nintendo Wii is that you don't want to buy games that other systems have, because other systems usually use regular controllers, and the games are made for those systems since they have higher graphic quality and stuff like that. So if you get a game like, say, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, the game on the Wii is going to be much lamer than the one that you'd get on the 360 or the PS3. PS3, whatever. I'm keeping it in. So if I buy games for the Nintendo Wii, they're usually exclusives, just because I feel like they would utilize the control scheme a lot better. Elebits looks like an interesting game. I mean, you're basically searching through rooms to find these little things called Elebits, and you know, there's really not that much else to it. However, I wanted to see if there really was a story in there or something like that, so you know, I wanted to check it out. What do you guys think? Elebits are aliens that came down in a flash of lightning in prehistoric times. Instead of man understanding how electricity works, they just learned how to farm it from Elebits, which literally infest this world. Seriously, they're in your underwear drawer, under your bed, and shoot out of your TV when you turn it on. It's a good thing they're so damn cute. If they were ugly, they would be locked up in a facility somewhere being tested on with no laws to protect them, like rats. Anyway, this boy named Kai has parents that do research on Elebits, and because of that, they are never home. Kai loves his parents, and thus he hates Elebits. Something happens where the power goes out in the whole city. Kai's parents both leave Kai at home alone during a blackout. Kai is pissed, as well he should be. What kind of parents both leave? Either take Kai with you, or one of you stays home. Anyway, in order to get the electricity in the house working again, Kai needs to use his dad's capture gun and hunt for Elebits. Now, to me, this story is very funny, okay? There's no way in the middle of a blackout I'd leave my kid at home, but it's understandable that you have to do that in order to show the kid doing stuff by himself. I would rather his parents would have been captured or something. At least it wouldn't make them look like very neglectful parents who bury themselves in their job. Hey, why don't you at least get a babysitter or something for this kid? You know what I mean? I don't get it. However, you can't really take the story seriously because the voice work is so laughable that it's hilarious. Like, it's definitely on the side of so bad it's good.
Oh, it's Dad.
Kai, are you okay? Your mom and I are looking into what has been happening around the world. Whatever it is, it's causing all the Elebits to act pretty strangely.
And also, I have to mention, the artwork is stellar. Like, oh, it's beautiful. I could get a whole art book full of this artwork, these Elebits and stuff. I don't understand how you could take something so regularly cute and turn it into something so like some artwork that makes it look so calmly masterful. You know what I mean? I have to commend the artist on this and whoever did the voice work, because they are Tommy Wiseau bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm through with this world. Oh, hi, Mark. Kai can duck and get up on his tippy toes, sometimes enough to climb things. The capture gun captures Elebits and moves things. Also, by turning the Wiimote, you can open doors and turn objects you have grabbed. The object of every stage is to collect the wattage goal within the time limit by collecting Elebits. Each Elebit color counts for a different wattage. The wattage of those Elebits changes based on whether they are asleep, alert, or panicked. You can tell how valuable they are by how many of them you find and how hard they are to get. Most Elebits count for wattage. The yellow Elebits power up your gun. Black with purple or blue spikes you don't collect, as they will fly into you and bust you in your eyeball. The more wattage you have, the more electronics will come to life. Certain electronics are filled with yellow Elebits. Yellow Elebits count for gun power, like I said, but you don't get wattage for them. However, with enough power, you can lift whole buildings, which is insane when you think about yourself as a 7-year-old. Some missions have special conditions other than time. You can be knocked out by spiky Elebits or cannonballs. You can make too much noise, or you can break things. Conversely, you have objects that affect conditions in your favor, like radar homing, a cookie that draws out Elebits, one that makes everything silent, etc. I liked these bosses. Not too hard, not too easy. They required different game plans too. Some required you to catch them while they zipped around and hid. One you needed to hit with stuff to dizzy before you slam them into the ground. There are definite patterns, and the rule of threes is in effect. Number 1. Doors are stupid. They automatically close. Sometimes they hit the wall and bounce back. Every door was a normal door, but after a second they would close on you like an elevator door. But to open an elevator door, it's you pushing a button. For these doors, you have to shoot it with a capture gun, turn your Wiimote like a doorknob, and walk forward or backwards to push or pull the door open. Definitely the most frustrating thing when time limit is involved. Number 2 is using appliances. Some appliances require you to work them before they give you yellow Elebits. It's not always obvious what you're supposed to do, and when you do know, placing things in their respective places is another matter entirely. Bread into the toaster? Turn the toast sideways? Fine. Pull dirty clothes out of the dirty clothes hamper and put them in the washing machine? Nah, fam. You got it. Fortunately, these things are more frequent in the early stages. Number 3 is toy guns and tanks. In the later stages, there are toy cannons and tanks. All cannons are powered by Elebits. If you smack them around a bit, the Elebits will fly out and render them powerless. Number 4 is don't mess around. The later stages are 20 minutes long, so make sure you don't screw around. I got caught up a lot of times trying to move a box so I can get something. And I got messed up throwing things around so much that I created hard to deal with dog piles. A few times I got jacked trying to collect all the yellow Elebits I could before collecting the Elebits that actually lead to me beating the level. There is a delicate balance and strategy to this game. Number 5. That capture gun, though. Sit back and think for a second. That capture gun is a weapon of amazing power. I can't think of another game in which the protagonist had the power to move buildings, and Kai's dad just had that laying around the house. The military applications alone makes this weapon scary as hell. We need the government to make stricter capture gun laws. Number 6 is the music. It was perfect for this game. it was somehow fast enough of a tempo to get you moving, but never really sounded too serious, like Final Fantasy or something like that. Perfect music for a perfect game for the Wii. So there you have it, Elebits for the Nintendo Wii. The game was great, especially for the Wii. You know, it was a bit of a chore to get through these stages, and that really slowed it down for me. And I didn't play it straight through, to be honest with you. I played like 5 or 6 stages, saw that there was 29 stages in the whole game, and then got slightly discouraged. You know, it took a vacation without the kids for me to pull this game back up and finish it and finish the story. I mean, you know, the game does what it's supposed to do, but it just isn't as easy as it should be, and what you're supposed to do isn't as obvious, and that's what really drags this game down. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got. So, anyway. That's all I got. If you guys like the artwork that I did for this game, that is at craftyaqed.org. If you want to see the gameplay for this game, my playthrough is being done on the other channel, the Incidental Tangent Podcast. But I warn you, don't go over there if you're not, older. If you want to support the channel, we have a Patreon. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more of these videos when they come out, hit the subscribe button. And of course, feel free to look through the backlog of other game reviews. I'm pretty sure I have a pretty substantial amount by now. I play a lot of games. I'm surprised I get enough of them done. Anyway, I'm sure I'm missing something, but whatever. You guys have a very nice day and nice week until I see you on the next Dad's Free Time game reviews. Peace.